Alright, here we have an amazing old can. Look at this. Look at the details in this. Unreal. Isn't that beautiful? Even down to the little dog. Can you imagine that? Look at this beautiful can. Alright. And this is, as you can see, a Rembrandt can. Very nice, beautiful. There's the inside. You can see all the details of it. Okay, and the writing in here. And stop, look at that. Very nice metal can. Definitely a collectible for sure. Look at all the sides. Beautiful sides. Look at that. Beautiful design. It's just gorgeous. All of it. Wow. Look how designed it is on the top. Going all the way around. Beautiful can. Alright, and the sides, you get to see how the sides all done up. So beautifully. And the front to let you know it's a Rembrandt can. Look at that. Just gorgeous. A lot of work went into this can. Very nice. Love the doggy. Wow. That's what you call a really nice antique. Beautiful. All the design all the way around. Complete. Very nice. Love it. Hope you've enjoyed my bringing this to you. Be sure to sub me, join me as a friend. And this is an auction find, believe it or not. Very nice one. I was glad to get this one. Alright. There you go. Bye-bye now. Okay, here we are with the Civil War. 30 full colorful postcards of dramatic scenes and battles from the war between the states. Okay. These are all postcards in here. Starting with this one. And this one. Beautiful postcards here. As you can see, they're all postcards. Look at that, all lined right up. Inspection. The battle on horseback. Snow and all. War does not choose he's seasoned. Can you imagine receiving a postcard like this? I hope they're just collector books. Because I don't think that'd be a nice thing to be receiving in the mail. Such a postcard of war. Look at that. Oh, look at that one. Unreal. Isn't that unreal? Wow. Beautiful shipping destroyed. All of them on board. Alright, lawn mowing day. That's what's going on outside. Beautiful day for it. There we go. Aw, horse stayed by his man. Oh, look at this one. Hard to see there. Well, as you can see, all the cards are in there. We're not missing any. At least not yet. That's pretty much the last one, isn't it? Last postcard. Alright, none of them were missing. Okay. For all those of you who want to read all about it, there you go. I hope you've enjoyed my bringing this to you. Be sure to sub me, join me as a friend, and we'll bring you some more auction find. This was an auction find. It's in one of the boxes. So stay tuned. Tomorrow's another auction day, so you never know what I'm going to get. Alright, bye-bye now. Okay, here we have a classic illustrated number 70 Pilot comic book. This one says by Jane Cooper. Okay. The Pilot. Looks like the Pirates to me. Okay, as you can see, it's really in good shape. The binding's pretty good. And this is 1950. So to have it that good at 1950, you're doing pretty good here. Okay, have a bunch of tattoos there. You can order 10 comic issues of Classic for only $1.50. Oh yeah, that's the whole thing too. Look at this, 15 cents. Like a 1950, 15 cents for a comic book. The Pilot. All right. Let me see if I can show you these pages here. If you want, you can just pause the video, have it on full screen, pause the video, and read it. Because it's not something you can buy anymore. So this was a good auction find. Actually been kept pretty well for 1950. Love some of these old comic books. Quite the discussion. A lot of the pictures in itself tell a story. Of the expression, oh, that's corner got curled. Open back up. I'll lay that back down. Oh, romance. Not too often that you find comic books at an auction, but you do come across a few every now and then. So, there happened to be 5 of them last week when I went, so I grabbed them. I put 3 of them up already. This is the 4th one. So for all of you who enjoy the old comic books, I hope you're enjoying this video. Just pause it and read what it says. I'm trying to get it all so that when you do pause it, you can read it. Of course, have it on full screen. That'll help you too. But as you can see, my going through the pages and stuff, really in good condition for an old comic book. What's really cool about comic books is, because a lot of the comic books are from original books and stuff, so what's really nice is you get to, when you're reading it, you visualize it, but to read it in a comic book, you know, and to see the pictures kind of brings the book right to life. and brings the images that you've created through reading books and stuff right to life in your mind. It's like, wow, all right, that's the way they would dress. A lot of emotion in the drawing. I mean, this is artwork. There's a lot that goes into this, especially back then in 1950. You know, not something that was done by computers. They didn't know about that yet. So this is all artwork. A lot of artwork for 15 cents, huh? You know, that's why, you know, some people, they look and they go, oh my God, the prices have gone up so much. But, you know, there's a lot of work to this. Back in those days, you know, this is more or less like a hobby. But yet it was a job. A lot of artwork. And they had to think about, okay, what's the perfect image to say what we need to say? What emotions do we want to bring out? You know, because, I mean, look at his eyes. The expression on his face. You know? That tells a lot. Words are word, but boy, those pictures. Whew. A lot of expressions. A lot of pictures, huh? Very creative artwork. See how they have to do that? The shot's being fired. They have to draw it right in midair. There's a lot more that goes into a comic book than most people realize. A lot of thinking of how to put a few words together to draw the picture. Of course, you can see the time period just by looking at how they're all dressed, because this is a 1950 comic book. Look at that, being held hostage and everything. A lot there. Oh, corner's a little curled up. Gotta take care of that. If you notice, there are no water stains or anything in this comic book. Very good condition for 1950. I hope you're enjoying my bringing this to you. Be sure to sub me, join me as a friend, as we bring you some more old comic books. Camera's getting a little hot, so I don't know if it's going to shut itself off. So I do want to make sure that you join me as a friend. If we can bring it all to you, we will. It's quite a big comic book, really. They don't number the pages back then. They just put the story all together. Look at that, some more of the battle. See them all walking the plank by gunpoint. A lot of action goes into these comic books. I want to make sure you see it all. Ooh, a lot of writing there. All right. Now this is a little bit of a story of the author, James Cooper. Merry Wives of Windsor. Okay. Dog Hero's Tatter. A Gentle Protector. World's Greatest Sculpture. And this is the end of the book. Tells you all about them. The different ones they had. And this is the back cover. Alright. So yay! We made it through without the camera shutting off. Hope you've enjoyed my bringing this to you. 1950, The Pilot comic book. Alright. Bye-bye now. Oh, look at this. While I'm doing this vase, you can see a little turkey in the back. So let's zoom right in on him. He's taking a little walk right there. One lonely little turkey. Look at that. Come right to the front here. Nice peak. Good sizer, ain't he? She. It's a she. No great big beard, so you know it's a she. Alright, so back to these beautiful vases here. Look at them. They were part of an auction find and stuff, and when I first got them, you know, they had been in storage and everything because they looked brown. I thought they were brown, and I was like, these are really dirty. They need a good cleanup. And everyone who saw them when I first brought them home from the auction and stuff, go, oh, that's nice, that's interesting. And then once I cleaned it out and they could see that this is all pink. When you get all the dirt from storage of years and years or wherever it was stored, this pink was all like brown. I mean, it had really stuck on a lot, you know, so it's really hard to clean. These are very hard to clean. Using a pipe cleaner, you know, with a little bit of soap help. But, you know, you can still see it needs still some more cleaning and stuff to do. But they're beautiful. There's nothing wrong with them. They're beautiful. Oh. Cat's been in here. A little cat hair there. But look how beautiful they are. I just love, I mean, the size of them to begin with. Look at that. That's just beautiful. I love how it has it like that. I mean, look at this. Beautiful. Nicely designed. And stuff. Don't know what the year of it is, but they are beautiful vases. The back is just plain. You know, look how that's nicely designed right there. They're just beautiful. Well, can't really pick them up like that. There we go. Look at that. Little pink there in the leg part. The very bottom. And they're both so beautiful. I love it. Very elegant. Let me show this one all around so you know that they are beautiful. You can see that a little bit of paint that was put, kind of dropped when they painted it. And this one I can pick right up. See the underneath of the lip right there? How it's got its design. All beautifully designed. Love that pink. It's beautiful. It's got some H to it, that's for sure. But they're beautiful. Alright. And of course, because this room's kind of pink and everything, I think this will go good in here. Had my son make me a nice little desk there, and I got some shelves. It's going to go on the top right there to go with that plate. So, that's where these beauties are going. Definitely not something you just pack up and put somewhere else. These are beautiful. I love them. Alright, I hope you've enjoyed my auction find. I definitely will enjoy this one. Love it. It's beautiful. Alright, bye-bye now. Okay, today we have a plate warmer. Now, there are always a lot of metal plate warmers and stuff, you know, with a good handle and the sturdy little backs, you know, so it can just stay right there. Serve something hot. But this one's just unique. Look at this. You've got to be able to see this. Look at that. At first I thought, okay, another one of those, you know. Not thinking too much, you know, cast iron. Nice cast iron. I put a little bit of oil in it because some rust was starting to show, especially right here. So I cleaned it up, and then I put some oil to prevent it, you know, to keep the pristine all there, but to prevent it from rusting more. But this one, look how decorative it is with the hearts and everything. A very decorative one. But what really got me, I mean, I like all this here on the side. The beautiful hearts and the fact that it's like engraved, indented here. Or like a double heart. And I love all that. But it's the center that really got me. This is just so beautiful, so unique, very different. I've never seen this one before. So if any of you know, you can see some right here. Some of the rust was coming through here. So if any of you know maybe the time period of this one, I would really appreciate that. Just leave it in a comment and everything. But this one is just so unique. It's different. I really like it. So anyhow, even though it's just a hot plate thing, it's all cast iron and stuff, I do want to know a little bit more about it. And I thought that because the center was so unique, it was definitely worth bringing to you. So this was in the bottom of one of the auction boxes. And first I was going to just paint it up black and put it with some of my other black cast iron I have in the dining room. Because my dining room is grapes with a lot of black cast iron stuff. But not painting this one. This one is too special. So if you know the year of this, know anything about it, please leave it in a comment and educate the rest of us. It's always good to know more about what you find. Good auction find. All right, stay tuned for more, because you never know what I'm going to find at the auction. So come on the adventure with me just by being my friend. You get to see what I find. All right, bye-bye now. All right, this is very different. This is the Victory edition of 1919 War Gardening and Home Storage of Vegetables. Look at that. I actually done a book for this. Published by the National War Garden Commission in Washington, D.C. As you can see, 1919. Look at that. Ain't that something, with all the kids, with all the gardening tools? And this book is really in real nice condition for it being as old as it is. Look at that. Uncle Sam expects every war garden to do its duty. Oh, okay, talking to all the vegetables. That's the government. Okay, that wasn't nice, was it? Talk to the potato head. Spice it up with the onions, right? Okay. Let me open this up so you can see. All right. The duty of the schools. Oh, wow. United States School Garden Army. Very nice. If you want, you can just pause the video so that you can read what is written. I will try to turn just one page at a time. There we go. Trying to get the next page ready for you. Okay. Isn't that something? The government put out books like this. This is almost 100 years old. 97 years to be exact. I like showing what's inside. War gardening. Look at that. Look how beautiful the land looks. That's nice. Talks about sunshine, corporation gardens, how to make a good garden, valid for the last year's plan, surplus products. Alright, everybody working together. Back then they did. The seeds of victory ensure the fruits of peace. Soil and look at that. Commercial fertilizer. Talk about compost. There we go. This has really been kept up nice. A very nice book. Talks a little bit about lime here. All your different garden tools. Outdoor hotbeds. The cold frame. Tools. Preparing the soil. I think in the old days they really knew about gardening. So maybe it's nice to have a book that people can reflect to. Selection of crops. Produce seeds early. Procure seeds early. Use seeds sparingly. Testing your seeds. Well, that can be helpful, huh? And all about transplanting once you started your seeds in the house. Actually have some indoor planting too, probably for your herbs and everything. There's some nice war gardening talk. Went to plant, laying off rows, seed beds, fall planting, succession of crops. The seeds of victory ensure the fruits of peace. For continuous crops. Death of planting. That's very important. That's one. A lot of people have trouble with gardening today because they don't understand that part. Hoeing. And the watering. That is really good that they did that. Direction for vegetable growing. How to cut your potato up. That's good. Always make sure there's some eyes in all of it, because that's where it's going to grow. Planting. Sweet potatoes. Got a weird bird making a weird noise. Huh. I'm up with the birds this morning. Okay, beans, asparagus, beans, beets, Brussels sprouts, cabbage. I love pickled beets. Kale, lettuce, carrots, cauliflower, mint, celery, mushmelons, corn, cucumbers, eggplant, onions, parsley, peppers, potatoes, peas, pumpkin, radishes, rhubarb, oyster plant, spinach, squash, Swiss chard. Alright, boy, they really put everything in there. Turnips. Always planted a lot of turnips. Disease and then insect prevention. Very important back then. By spraying material early, disease, mixtures, sucking insects. As you can see, this is a very well kept book, especially for its age. It's in A1 condition, really. Guard against diseases and insects. Hard to get the next page here. Okay. Preventive and remains. Okay. you put it on full screen, you'll probably be able to read some of this, parts that interest you. Just pause the video, have it on full screen, and pause it. At least that's what I'm hoping you can do. Ah, rhubarb. Okay, and the planning tablet. Home storage for vegetables and apples. Always had the good root cellars back then. Something you really don't see today. I know we have a potato bin downstairs with the cement and everything. Keeps the potatoes all winter really good. It's colder. Two of the sides are cement. I mean, the floor's cement, but two of the walls, of course, those are the cold walls for the wind in the winter. It comes from the mountain. So it's just enough not to freeze them, good enough to keep them. Perfect spot. Carrots, when we were young, we used to have them in a box downstairs in the cellar, sitting inside of gravel. That helped to keep it even cooler. It kept it pretty good. Take you through half the winter anyhow. Usually by then, well, because we were 9 kids, it was all gone. Because we always had to have coleslaw for Saturday night beans. Beans, brown bread, and coleslaw. Guaranteed to have that every Saturday. How many of you ever had bean sandwiches? Just put the mayonnaise in between there. Leftover beans. Still do it every now and then. Sometimes, you know, when you grow up and you've had something that, you know, you just don't have in today's world so much. Every now and then you gotta have it just for remembrance. Probably because you liked it too. And the seed saving. Get ready for the next year. And there's a little letter here from the War Department. Alright, as you can see, as I turned every page and stuff, the book is a excellent condition. Alright, I hope you've enjoyed my bringing this to you. Be sure to sub me, join me as a friend, and if you wish, you may always fan fund me. That'll help me get out there, find some more of these great finds, and bring them right to you in video form. Alright? I love this picture. This is just so cool. Alright, bye-bye now. Okay, today we have some pretty little cans here to show you. What's really cool is I have a big one and a little one of this one. And look at that. Isn't that beautiful? It says, let's see, all kinds of little sayings on it. It says simple things that bring, oh, I don't know. Okay, nature by kindness and caring, roots grow strong. Aww, isn't that cute? But it's nice to have them. I mean, they're both shaped the same and everything, and you just have the little one and the big one. Okay, and they are what? Cute little cans. Alright, then we have one of the old, remember them, the old tissue box? You put a box of tissue in there. This is the old one, and look at the green that's on it. That makes you really know that it's old. That green used to be the big thing for the kitchens, huh? Alright. Huh. Yeah, hung on the wall. Look at that. Hung on the wall. Isn't that something? Maybe it was paper towels. I don't know. It looks like a napkin box to me. Okay, and then here we have another big and little. 1032 and 1030. 1030 small. Alright, and it's some tea. Jasmine tea. Cool. Huh. People's Republic of China. Alright, this is produced by the People's Republic of China. Cute. Sunflower. Alright. So you have the big one and the little one. Okay. Well, let me show that. Okay, there you go. So that you can see the writing on it. Beautiful can. And this one here. Alright. So I just thought where they all matched up, and they were in my boxes of antique cans, even though I don't believe these are really antique, except for maybe the tissue box and stuff. But I just thought that they were cute and worthy of being seen. So here we did a nice little video of some cute little cans. Alright. Bye-bye now. Okay, these were found in my auction box and stuff, and it's like someone cut some pictures out from a magazine and made like a little collage of them. So here's some beautiful pictures. I mean, look at that. Little one hanging out laundry. And a little one right here doing some cooking. Or maybe that's just sewing. I'm not sure what she's doing. Over here, she's definitely cooking. Look at that. Isn't that just so adorable? Wow. And taking the clothes off the line. You know, those of us that are older and stuff, You ever stop to think how old you were when you'd done certain things when you were growing up? Because kids used to work when they were young. Look at that, standing on the chair. Isn't that cute? That's just adorable. Yep. There she is, scrubbing the floor. Look at that. And brooming the floor. These are just adorable. Look at that. Right there, playing with her dolls. A little bit of playtime, huh? You wouldn't thought so by looking at the rest of the pictures. And then there she is, scrubbing the windows. And there she is sewing. Look at that. Right into it, paying attention to what she's doing. You would never see kids today doing anything like that. So back then, you know, your parents were your role models, and what they were doing, you wanted to do. Because that's all there was to do. No computers. You always lived out in the country. So there was always work to do. Alright. Hope you've enjoyed my bringing these to you. Be sure to sub me, join me as a friend, and we'll bring you some more of whatever we find. Great auction finds. Alright. Bye-bye. Okay, today we have to show you some Father John's medicine bottles. I have 2 of them. As you can see, the caps are pretty much rusted on. And I do believe they have different years on them. If you look underneath, I'll flip it. This one is 654. 64? Yeah, 64. 6. 654. All right. For this one here, you can't really, I can't screw them. You can see the caps are rusted right on. How many of you remember Father John's medicine? Yeah, definitely heard about that, right? That's funny. Yeah, let's see what the year this one is. 51. Yep, this one's 51. $6.51.4. All right, so we got 2 of Father John's medicine. Oh, I don't know if I showed it to you good. See, Father John's medicine. There you go. It's just so funny. All right. The time when I was born. All right. Be sure to sub me, join me as a friend. We'll find some more of these old bottles and bring them right to you. All in video form. They're good auction finds. Bye-bye now. Okay, and one of the great little tiny finds I found, and real tiny, are these arrowheads. That happened to be a little bag that was in one of my auction boxes. So I thought I'd bring them to you. A few of these were rather interesting. Look at this one. It's a little, tiny little rivet edges right there. Look at that. Isn't that different? Very different one. Little riveted edges. Oh, look out there. There's one tiny little turkey all by himself. See him right there? He's saying, hello, I'm walking all by myself. A beauty, isn't he? Says, hello, are you videoing me? Okay. Alright. Added bonus to this video. You get to see the turkey. Alright, back to the video now. Here we go. Alright, so this was really kind of cute to find in my auction box. Just a whole bunch of little minis. You know, sometimes when people clean someone's estate, these are just some of the pieces. Some of the interesting things they find. It's a little mix of everything. But I thought these were kind of cute to show you in a video. Alright. I hope you've enjoyed my bringing these to you. Be sure to sub me. Join me as a friend. Because you never know what's going to be found at the auctions. Auctions are very interesting. It's a nice hobby to do when you retire. It's really a lot of fun. It's like a social hour. Well, more than 1 hour. Starts at 10 and gets done between 3 and 4. But it's a nice time. You know, they got some good food. So you can take a little break. But you get to socialize with a lot of people your own age, believe it or not. It's a lot of fun. Get to see what people's likes and dislikes are and bring some of your own stuff. Time to clean out. I cleaned out the cellar and that went. And now I'm working on the garage. That's going to go. So I have a lot of stuff out back. It's this time. And then the inside the garage. Because upstairs there's a lot of barrels of stuff. So it's cleanup time. Make a little more money. Buy a little bit more. Bring it all to you in video form. Of course you can always fan fund me to help that along too. That's that little eye in the upper right hand corner. But in the meantime, I'll just keep the cycle going. Because I love this hobby. This is fun. This is a lot of fun. And some of the stuff that I do find and everything, I pair them up together to do like home decorating. So it's like an auction find home decorating type show, video. Yeah, I have that on TV. Auction home decorating. Cheap. Because, you know, you can put stuff up that you like. And as you keep going to auctions, you find things you like even more. And just flip it over. Alright. You can always sell it back. It's fun. It's a good hobby. Something to do. Keep the mind going. Keep the socializing going. It's cool. Alright. Bye-bye now.